Hello, Son of God, and my brother. This is your awakening, and today's teaching is the part 6 of the process of psychotherapy, the part 6 teaching, which is the process of healing. The teaching is called the process of healing. Say my mind, and you don't die. Give as you receive, and your release is certain. The process of healing, while truth is simple, it must still be taught to those who have lost their way in endless mazes of complexity. This is the great illusion. In its wake comes the inevitable belief that to be safe, one must control the unknown. This strange belief relies on certain steps which never reach to consciousness. First, it is ushered in by the belief that there are forces to be overcome to be alive at all. And next, it seems as if these forces can be held at bay only by an inflated sense of self that holds in darkness what is truly felt and seeks to raise illusions to the light. Let us remember that the ones who come to us for help are bitterly afraid. What they believe will help can only harm. What they believe will harm alone can help. Progress becomes impossible until the patient is persuaded to reverse his twisted way of looking at the world, his twisted way of looking at himself. The truth is simple, yet it must be taught to those who think it will endanger them. It must be taught to those who will attack because they feel endangered, and to those who need the lesson of defenselessness above all else to show them what is strength. If this world were ideal, there could perhaps be ideal therapy, and yet it would be useless in an ideal state. We speak of ideal teaching in a world in which the perfect teacher could no longer remain. The perfect psychotherapist is but a glimmer of a thought not yet conceived. But still we speak of what can yet be done in helping the insane within the bounds of the unattainable. While they are sick, they can and must be helped. No more than that is asked of psychotherapy, no less than all he has to give is worthy of the therapist. For God himself hold out his brother as his savior from the world. Healing is holy. Nothing in the world is holier than helping one who asks for help. And two come very close to God in this attempt, however limited, however lacking in sincerity. Where two have joined for healing, God is there. And he has guaranteed that he will heal and answer them in truth. They can be sure that healing is a process he directs because it is according to his will. We have his word to guide us as we try to help our brothers. Let us not forget that we are helpless of ourselves and lean upon a strength beyond our little scope for what to teach as well as what to learn. A brother seeking aid can bring us gifts beyond the heights perceived in any dream. He offers us salvation, for he comes to us as Christ and Savior. What he asks is asked by God through him, and what we do for him becomes the gift we give to God. The sacred calling of God's Holy Son for help in his perceived distress can be but answered by his Father. Yet he needs a voice through which to speak his holy word, a hand to reach his Son and touch his heart. In such a process, who could not be healed? This holy interaction is the plan of God himself, by which his Son is saved. For we have joined, and now God's promises are kept by him. The limitless legend, both the patient and the therapist, will count as nothing, for the healing has begun. What they must start, their Father will complete. For he has never asked for more than just the smallest willingness, the least advance, the tiniest of whispers of his name. To ask for help, whatever form it takes, is but to call on him, and he will send his answer through the therapist who best can serve his Son in all his present needs. Perhaps the answer does not seem to be a gift from heaven. It may even seem to be a worsening and not a help. Yet, let the outcome not be judged by us. Somewhere, all gifts of God must be received. In time, no effort can be made in vain. It is not our perfection that is asked in our attempts to heal. We are deceived already if we think there is need of healing. There is a need of healing, and the truth will come to us only through one who seems to share our dream of sickness. Let us help him to forgive himself for all the trespasses with which he would condemn himself without a cause. His healing is our own. And as we see the sinlessness in him coming shining through the veil of guilt that shrouds the Son of God, we will behold in him the face of Christ and understand that it is but our own. Let us stand silently before God's will and do what it has chosen that we do. There is one way alone by which we come to where all dreams began, and it is there that we will lay them down to come away in peace forever. Hear a brother call for help and answer him. It will be God to whom you answer, for you called on him. There is no other way to hear his voice. There is no other way to seek his Son. There is no other way to find yourself. Holy is healing, for the Son of God returns to heaven through its kind embrace. For healing tells him, in the voice for God, that all sins have been forgiven him. Peace.